hello and welcome back. We should be back now, hopefully, with the second part of the stream. Then we go actually get that started. Once again, with more Gripley's Lost music in the background. Also loading up the game right now. We'll swap off this screen to, well, I can swap off now, it's still loading. Chip the chin. Okay, much everything started right, but I kind of like reused some of the same stuff as last time. Hey Black Ninja. Let me go ahead and do the sharing of this. I don't know, I guess grind a little bit harder with the growing with this. So I was just reading also the thing about suggesting the stuff about adding in some Lego Star Wars stuff. If anybody. Okay, and also let me just this typing. I will admit I'm not very familiar with this song. This was one of like the later songs added into Lego Legacy. Not Lego Legacy. That's definitely not Lego Legacy song. This is one of the later things added into. Also, I realized I did not do pinged earlier. One of the later songs added into Relia's Lost, which I thought was. It is a game I really like that it didn't actually last, but I mean, hey, that happens. That happens with these types of games. Let's make too many gems from the event. So it just keeps on moving the YouTube thing around. Too many gems in the event. You know you're not unlocking coal. Just spending one refresh. I think I'm gonna do 2 energy. Well, I did 2 today. I'm going to think to do 2 energy refreshes a day myself, and 2 energy refreshes, and then at least till I get this to 4 stars, 1 node refresh likely. And although I think that will probably get me through like full 2 loops of this, especially once we get the extra 50 energy a day. Should get me through that, and I might like spend a little bit like here or something just for like some more currency. Let's see, what do we get? We get 50 currency. Gosh, it's actually 10. I almost feel like maybe farming this one instead, because the tile drop rate's kind of bad. Maybe just buy this. I guess I'll do this at least in the meantime. But I think I'm gonna do that at least till I get this to 4 stars, because then I can go and do this node, if I remember correctly. Yeah, do that node. I believe I should be able to do this one as well. I don't think there's any like special requirements. It's just if you use Garmadon. And then also should be able to do this one as well, because that's still 4 stars, which I would have that there, which I could then farm this node, which I probably would start farming this node first to try to get him unlocked, and then spend any other energy on this one. So probably do 2 energy refreshes a day, just no node refreshes, and then have any like leftover gems, leftover energy, maybe spend it also on the Garmadon node, because I mean I can still use getting him to 7 stars, so that will still be helpful. Can I even do this node, or this one also? No, you need to have him unlocked. Like, well, maybe this will give me like another node that's better to farm that one, which I'm assuming this is also another 10 cost one for 28 currency. I don't think that would be too bad. Let's see, this one's. Oh, never mind. I guess that would be worse. That's 30 currency. Why is this one 28 then? Maybe this one's really cheap? That seems weird. It's like a decrease there. That's 26. Odd. Okay. Well, that's weird. Farming Jace to 60. Yeah, I did that I think last time, getting him maxed out, which is why I'm a little bit behind. Well, that, and also I didn't really have too many gems last time, because I wasn't expecting this event to get updated, so I didn't really have anything saved, so I really couldn't spend many gems. So also I'm going to go ahead and farm him up to max so I can farm this other stuff this time. We're not even going to try and get cold. Ninjas aren't even. I mean, they definitely aren't meta though. I mean, it might be useful for some other future Ninjago nodes. You might have like other locks on them. I do want to get also. I just noticed how like off center this is. I think it's also always been like that one. Like I don't know why, but that bothers me. I feel like it should be a little bit more lined up properly. Like that even isn't. Oh my gosh, let me go to a different page. I don't want to look at that anymore. It's bothering me in a weird way. Yeah, I think I would definitely want to try to get them up. Also, I'm going to try not to spend too many gems, so I hope we'll still have like at least a decent bit of stash, like at least maybe 2,000, 1,500 or something. I know that's not actually that much, but hey, that's at least something. I mean, if they do it like the other ones, I would imagine they would put in a set and 2 figures, and it would probably be like this again. Where it would be the set and then like 1 fig and another fig. I kind of feel like King Kahuna would be the last one. I mean, I don't know who else they would really add. I've never had that pop up before. Oh, I've never noticed that pop up. I'm like, what achievement did I complete? I've just been sitting here. But I feel like King Kahuna would be a big thing for a possible Pirates team. So honestly, I kind of feel like that one would be the end fig, but I'm not sure who they'd put before it. Maybe just a basic islander. Although I mean, I said in a video a while ago with like a mermaid. So I think a mermaid would actually fit, and they have been in some pirate stuff. I think that would honestly be a very cool addition to the Pirates theme. Something to be very different there, besides just like another random pirate or Imperial. But I feel like if they're going to do it, they would probably do it the same way. Focus on non-such. I think that's also the thing. If even they did, I still feel like, I mean, maybe they might make some of the stuff meta, but like anti-classic space is also kind of decently meta still. I mean, I guess it's not like as good against the new collectibles, but like as a solid number 2 team, I think that one's a good go-to one. So it's still probably very much so worth farming that. Let me double check what stuff I'm farming. I got you. Okay, I got you. What gear piece needed here? Need more of these pretzels, which this was. Okay, this actually wasn't from a bad note. Do I have a lot to do? Yeah, well. Yeah, that's probably better. Oh, I don't need as many of that, and I think I'll eventually get one more loot out of it. So let's go ahead and loot that one. They're really outdated, but I still think bucks are decent. Oh well, I don't think you're going to beat classic space with buck. But for stuff like tournaments and such, I think bucks are still solid, or like a solid defense, because they can still do a lots of damage to classic space with this. I mean, it's very random, but like when it happens, it's painful because they can just come spin, disarm the people, and people can't do anything. Andreas keeps on doing his attack, triggering Redbeard to come slap him, slap somebody else, slap him again, maybe kills him a couple times. Also, I've had some fights where I think Andreas might gain pep if somebody attacks him, or something where like he might attack multiple times in a row, and it just keeps on triggering Redbeard to come and attack him and attack some other people, and then he gets another turn again to have to use his ability again, which causes Redbeard to come back and attack him some more. So yeah, but I'm saving all the gearing up stuff at least until like the next money bags, really, just so I have more stuff to spend on. I don't want to run out of stuff to spend on, because I'm nearing the point where it's getting a little bit tricky to find the stuff to spend on. I don't use bucks myself that often, though I will throw them on before I got classic space ready. I would throw them on if I needed a team to like soften up another team I was fighting in Brixpedition. Like I would send them on there because they do decent enough damage, and they get whoever is there like low enough, maybe to get like a fig or so killed off, so I can then send in somebody else and defeat them. Let me go and get me some more of those Hank cows. looking forward to getting him actually maxed out at some point, at least. Ready for anything. I'm not sure what that achievement was. Okay, got some more green elixirs. And we still have, I think, 6 or 7 more nodes we need to get through in brixpedition with the Ghostbusters. So we'll still be doing that a little bit. I might even do a couple battles in yeah, I'm probably not buying that right now. Because it's up. We have a couple of different battles in what was it? I might do a couple battles in tournaments. There was a couple interesting looking teams there, which was actually interesting. Like, hey, that at least looks like it might be fun to fight. I don't know if I'm gonna be like doing that much, but I kind of want to try that. It's still on this background song. I'm not very familiar with this one, although that one wasn't kind of paying too much attention to the story stuff with the Aliens Lost. So do you play Brix too? Okay. Care about tournaments, because yes, I don't really care, but I did see there was a couple interest. Well, see, what teams was it? The person in the first has an interest. Yeah, I mean, probably not gonna be like strong, but it looked at least kind of fun. I always kind of like fighting this team. It's kind of interesting. Might be a fun, little different challenge. A little bit of a different style team here, which I kind of like. And of course, you just have like some of the other like basic stuff. Like I still get 4 tiles with it to have even played because I'm ranked 15. I don't know why I'm exactly ranked 15. I have 0 points. I don't know how it really chooses to do that. Not really, but I mean, I've already finished the Techie All-Stars myself without using them, so, well, let's see. Without Alan, Leo, and yeah, I beat it without that, so, yeah, I'm like 4th place. I think it was like that earlier. Maybe it was 2nd place, but I don't want to actually get high ranks, let people that actually need gens tiles be able to get up there. So I'm kind of wanting to wait to actually like maybe do some more battles till later, though I feel like it's going to be a less competitive tournaments, because I feel like a lot of the people who are very competitive in tournaments don't really need gens, so they're not really being competitive in it. Or at least felt like this week there was less classic space teams than there was last week. Maybe I'm wrong, I didn't scroll all the way down to the bottom. But last week there was a lot of people that still want some classic space, but this time it's lots more, I don't know, relaxed, varied, or whatever. I think that people are trying a little bit less hard, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Also, we talked about this while you weren't here, but talking about there. Actually, I do want to check one more thing before sitting on with brixpedition. Okay, I have been knocked down to 6th place. I think I might wait till a little bit later, and I'll try fighting this team again for. Well, I guess I'll fight that for 3rd. I think I was at 4th earlier, but like, I think we're going to try rising again. But I only have 1 more battle left, so I'm gonna wait maybe a little bit closer to pay out to like try to get a little bit higher. But even then, I don't think I'm gonna drop far enough that like 150 gems would be kind of nice. Get up there like 175 gems, like. No, I think they kind of pay out. That would really help out my gem set. As somebody who's been, I guess until recently, I've been getting about 90 gems from Arena payout. Getting 150 gems from Arena payout will be really nice. Even 125 is nice, or you're getting over 100 gems. It's a nice little improvement. But let's see. If I can do too much planning out, okay, build us. So I don't want to go. I guess we'll go to the Explore section. I want to make sure I can have like a good team with, well, actually have a team that I can use Ghostbusters with. Since they're all Explorers, I don't want to go the Builder route. Let's go with this team first. I think that team's a little bit better than my Classic Space team I was using earlier, honestly. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, no worries with that. But we're talking about, I got a little off track there, is looking at who hasn't really gotten up to date. At least in comparison to like how they've done the other stuff. We had Ninjago get updated with one new set and 2 new figs. So granted, I think also Ninjago could by far use why it's so much louder than it was earlier. It wouldn't make. I don't think those noises were that loud most earlier. I don't feel like. Like I said, I think they could use it the most out of anybody, considering like what state they were saying. Not just even the state. The fact they only have 2 sets to choose from, anyways. You didn't really have many options there, so I think that one really is the most benefited by it. But if we were looking at natural updates, because we had that happen for Ninjago, then we had the same basically happen for collectibles with 1 new set and 2 new minifigures added in. That would leave, because I don't think Ghostbusters would be getting all that kind of update. I mean, if they would have been last time. But that leaves Pirates, City, Castle, and Space. Out of all of them, the one I think that needs it the most is City. So I still think City might be waiting to do more stuff with Hot, which the Hot stuff might come more whenever the dev team can work on stuff a little bit more. But the one I think that needs it the least for sure is Space. I think if anybody's gonna get an update, Space should probably be the last one to get the update if we're going by different factions. Space is in a very good place. They don't really need to be buffed right now with some new stuff. If you're going to add in new stuff that would kind of power creep, which is probably going to happen. I can't be too mad at them for that though. But if they are going to do it, the last one I would say to power creep is Space, since they were the meta. And even when they kind of power crept with Ninjago, Ninjago still didn't beat them. So if they were going to update all the different factions, I would update Space last. And that leaves Pirates and Castle. And Castle is kind of in a decent state with Spooky Army. Although Spooky Army is also kind of weird because I think it falls, to me, almost more in line with Spooky. And then also Spooky Army was weird too, since it came out with 4 figs. 4 figs, no set, and you didn't really have a good 5th fig. I mean, I don't really count Zombie, they just slap them on there, people don't use them together. I feel like that leads me to believe that we'll probably be getting Pirates maybe next. The Imperial event is kind of old. They've had those figs in there for a while now. I think it was 2 or 3 reruns or something. It's not like it's new. I thought well, maybe there could be a chance to update Ninjago adding more stuff, but Ninjago's just recently been updated. It hadn't had any reruns, so it felt definitely too soon. I mean, I think Ninjago could almost be buffed again, because last buff didn't really work that well. But I don't think that was going to happen. It could be next month. I could definitely see that happening. Maybe there's just nothing new this month, but since the last 2 updates they've done have updated stuff without them telling us they're going to update it, I'm just trying to plan ahead and not maybe be completely surprised if something comes. I feel like that leads me to the Imperial event, so they can add some new stuff there. And then they could also maybe split some people. Some people are still trying to farm the stuff for anti-classic Space, so there might be a little bit of a split focus there with people farming that. Okay. Is any of these weaker than the other? 5 and 4. 5 and 4. Okay, time to break out the anti-classic Space techniques here. Not you. I think just save that team at some point. I kind of like having this one. Actually, that reminds me. I'll go ahead and do that now. But I think there should still be 1 or 2 shared Magisters. I think whoever shared them though has updated them recently. So they're still kind of low, but I think I might rock them with the. Although I might even throw on Reaper here. I don't think that one's too hard, though. I mean, saying that, I've also really liked that. Well, I like him with a full classic space team. I kind of like it when you get some crits. He does pop off a little bit there, which is kind of nice. I think I throw you on. Actually, let's do that. That'd be a little bit weird, but we still get the Ghostbusters thing. Well, actually, never mind. Let's just do somebody else. I'm just gonna throw on. I'll throw on one of these. There we go. Chili Gold, and Mr. Gold. Can't really be used. They have bugs. Actually, I think Spooky Army might be decently viable. I found them to be really good. Maybe they don't do too great against classic space, but other things that I've used them against, they have actually been really good. At least I have found them to be. Let's keep on that damage up against Alan. Also really nice being able to do this with a 6th pig as well. But yeah, I feel like I would probably put Spooky Army at like, let's see, you have collectibles, classic space, anti-classic space, maybe like top 5 team, kind of. Although I guess it really depends also too who's your like 5th pick, so it's also weird because I don't, well, I know they have zombie, but I don't feel like they really count as having a like proper 5th pick to use. So I don't really count, so I think kind of really fluctuates there. Though I do like Santa. I think Ghost can work decently. That I should just brought Egon with me on that one. That one was actually kind of easy. I felt like that was much easier than Arena for sure. Let me go ahead and swap back. I'm gonna go ahead and swap songs. The 2019 album, we could do that. Destiny Phase 1. What's the Destiny? Advent of Origin. Which event was that? Let's try that one. Why not? Let's go Phase 2. Bump it up. Once again, this is all the music from Gripley is Lost, which was a mobile game I used to play till it was like counting down and shutting down. Let's go and go here. I'm not using this team, even though I do like using that team. Also, if I delete these teams, you know, once I finish with the Ghostbuster stuff, I'll probably delete those 3 teams. But yeah, what did everybody, well, I guess you've already kind of said what you're looking forward to. Well, have you completed all the Master Wu nodes? Because I know it was like they had Master Wu out, Master Wu on the like roster docket for this like next month's worth of stuff. But it's just like, well, if you haven't really added anything new to it, it's not really like too greatly adding in anything new, sadly. I really wish it would be that great, but like you're not gonna have like anything there. It's kind of just these 2 events. But I do think it's actually like a decent enough calendar. So we wish we got Holiday Break. I don't know why they're just holding on to Holiday Break. They not what more people did Andreas and Santa. It feels weird to me that they would be holding off on them for any reason. You did finish it? Okay. You didn't know because he wasn't ready to start posting in the main Discord all the time. Okay, well, I should remember if you had said you quit. I can't remember what your parents were like. Oh, well, what happened? Although, I honestly don't remember even doing the last node, honestly. Which I think is kind of funny. I'm like, it feels funny to me to just not remember finishing it. I feel like I remember looking at it. I missed that there was actually some new nodes that wasn't playing, because something was going on at the time. And then I was like, oh, it's up, I'll try to play it. And I did like 3 rounds, and I couldn't do it. Well, like, I needed like some good RNG, and I'm like, I don't really have time right now to do it. I'll try again later. And then I remember coming back to it and finishing it. I must have, because I don't see it at all anymore. But I do think that is kind of funny. Let's go finish it out. And of course she healed everybody, I guess. I do wish too, though. I wish they would replace master events kind of with the All-Star events. Have maybe a couple more of those. I think those are definitely a little bit more fun to do. Or, well, I think it would be fun to be able to replay the master event nodes like you can in All-Stars. Try it out with your new rosters, new figs added in. Also, I kind of really like the All-Stars running. I feel like they don't really run enough, or well, as much as fun as I think they are. I feel like they could definitely run a little bit more, and I would definitely be happy with it. So I wouldn't mind them doing that a little bit more, like adding some more of these premium figs into it, like give maybe Mr. Golden Masako an All-Star event. I think that would be really cool. I think lots of people would look forward to playing that, and that they could throw on whatever other kind of roster you would want to them, like requirements, and I think people would invest in lots of those to get towels for some of those characters. Like, maybe because the people say like there's no real reason to invest in Ninjago other than like a couple anniversary nodes. Well, throw it on there as like you need maybe Ninjago or Spinjitzu or however they would handle it characters to get maybe Mr. Gold tiles. I think a lot of people then would invest more into some of those different characters. And maybe it's like hard enough where like maybe you need Cole to do the last like little bit of it. Ow. Maybe they do that for it, so you kind of really have to have the like full team. Or some of the newer characters, but if you're like me and already have a super good like at least old Ninjago team, like I have like a full maxed out 7, so I guess 9 is Woo, but I have these other characters now. I can have good Ninjago characters or good Ninjago team ready to go whenever I need it to. I can just do that and actually play one of those events. Maybe people who haven't invested in Ninjago, who there's not much of a reason to, they would do, let's say, no, not Ninjago, but I said maybe Spinjitzu, like adding like a different sub tag where there's like more restrictions or something, like you did with Imperials. Year 7. Completed in 5 minutes, maybe less. Okay. Reaching Honest first came out. Okay. So I think when they came out, wasn't really that interesting. I don't know. The pirate stuff is still one of my lesser enjoyed factions in this game. So I'm never like too hyped when I get too much. King Kahuna I would be kind of hyped about, so everything Alan does is a cool one. A mermaid would be kind of cool just because there's something a little bit different. And actually have one of the pirates, I think maybe the only pirate ship that came was like the mermaid. But I think that one would actually be pretty cool. So there are like some stuff there. They are just like one of those kind of like weird ones of those. And there's also like random select figs I like Ninjago's not like my favorite theme ever. It's probably down there near the bottom with pirates for this particular game. But I really like the Ninjago movie design for Misako, Lady Iron Dragon. So I definitely really want to get that set. Or that set, get that fig. I also want to get that fig in real life too. For some reason I never actually got some of those sets. There's actually probably a bit of them I'm going to go back and get. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. Okay, so I did the last battle. I need to use Ghostbusters on, so I can now actually use like a good character, which is really nice. You were there for a tiny bit. You were on the way home from your COVID shots. You didn't have much Wi-Fi. Okay. Well, I have to ask if anybody else is here too. Well, I guess you asked this earlier too, Black Ninja. All those other like 4 themes: pirates, space, castle, and city that hasn't gotten like an update or expansion yet in like the style of the collectibles on Ninjago. What would you kind of want them to add for those 2 things? Yeah, I'm gonna try fighting this team. You could be kind of a fun one to add on. Yeah, you're a little bit iffy with this team. You kind of work with this team. You actually work decent. Let's throw on bid power. Let's get some bid row energy up in here. Look at you, his cold dead eyes. You want your, oh, I mean not extended, but like expanded upon. Like what kind of characters would you like them to add in? Oh well, like if you care about what like the characters are from, you don't care about just like power or whatever. Not everybody who plays this game is like really into Lego. That's what I am myself. So I kind of look at it from like that angle of what would I like to see them add in for those particular themes. But I was just curious if anybody else here had any like thoughts kind of like that of like, I would like to see this because I like maybe this one particular force man, well not force man, sub-theme, like castle sub-theme, like force man, like you really like them and you would like to maybe see them get added into the game or something. I guess we'll give you that, why not? Pop for that. I guess we're not gonna pop that yet. Actually, let's not pop anything yet, because we have some like kill blocks still on us. Ow. I don't know why you hit him twice. I like how I healed again, even though we still have heal block on us. That heal block's a pain. Okay, let's try a different team. Let me go ahead and back out of that. Although it might just not be the team to use against this team. Heal block though, because this team is really about healing. Also, I'm kind of like under-leveled, honestly, for what I am right now. Can I bring my own Santa? Let's bring my own Santa. Let's try that. Let's swap you out for another bid row energy. Maybe Skylar, Pixel. Those are definitely interesting ones. But for me, like Castle, I think I said earlier, Force Man is definitely one I would like to see get added. I think Force Man needs a little bit more respect for this game. I would love for them to get added in properly. So we'll get you. I guess we'll pop y'all with that. That would really help if I actually just straight up killed Santa. It's like violent as that sounds. I'm gonna kill Santa. I think let's heal him. So let's go and pop that to stop y'all from healing. Remove the taunts. And then go for you again. Somehow he's still healing, but not actually healing. He doesn't actually have any health. I guess we just keep on attacking, basically. I like them. Knight's Kingdom 1, Night Kingdom 2. Pop that, give you. Yes, we're gonna pop that as well. We might be able to heal somebody. We wish you weren't stunned. Let's go and pop this. But I'd like Night Kingdom 1, Night Kingdom 2, probably the villains from those. The Ninja sub-theme with Castle, or the Viking sub-theme with Castle, either one of those would be really cool. I guess we're going to work on you. No, somehow he dodged all 3 hits for that. Maybe that should be 3 separate attacks, so it should be 3 separate hits. Yeah, it's going to work on dealing more damage to you. Doing more damage. Can Matlock get his turn to revive anybody? Maybe I just need to swap away from this team. Maybe this isn't the team to go for this snow. Not at my star level. So I won't be using this team for the next snow, that's for sure. I'm not going to waste medkits to heal them. I don't know, yeah, I guess do it to yourself, why not? But yeah, that's kind of what I would want, like, for those. I think there's lots of stuff you could add in there. I would love for, like, if Space got updated to actually add in a, Slime Scene support? Okay, would actually be maybe an alien set. Slime Scene support. Oh, do you mean on, oh, sorry, Slimy Scene support. So is that your name in game? Or like, I reading that first list. Slime, like slime has seen support. What do you mean by that? But yeah, I guess that would be it. Let me go ahead. So when I don't know, go to the mine. No, not you to the mine. Hey, go on a date to the mine and have a chaperone of major catastrophe. Have fun there, kids. Let's get back here, and I will go ahead and swap songs out again. It did my soul. Was that one a good one? That one had a banger. But let's see, catch back up. Mike came back from his break. You don't think Hydro's coming back though? You tried defending him and he didn't see it. Oh, okay, I missed a couple different messages there. Let me go back up. I guess I was focusing too hard there. Maybe Skylar, Pixel, hey Mimi. See, hello, you are the fat Lego kid from Discord. Not. Although, I mean, I feel like you say fat Lego. Well, I guess I'm not a kid. The first part applies to me. Finally, there was someone else in the chat that isn't a robot. Cool. Social getting Malloc. You and my guild. But you guys are big imperial truth. You were talking to him. You know you're not in it. You have your own. Yeah, on which if anybody wants to join it, Classic Community Alliance is always accepting new members. I'm not going to be spending that on this note. We should go ahead and just go back to Classic Space. It also reminds me, is it this that allows you to delete teams, I think? Yeah. Let's go and delete that one. Will it keep me down? Yes, it will. Okay, go ahead and delete that one as well. And then delete the third Ghostbusters team. I won't be using them again, at least till whenever I need to like use them next. Ignore my hot team up here. I mean, of course, it's like hot team minus the actual one hot character in the game because I don't have them. What team was I going to use? Classic Space. Here we go. I have to ask you, Mimi, do you... my best team would probably be... Well, sorry. Best team would actually be Anti-Classic Space. Which, I mean, I might go ahead and show them off. Do I have the... Are they alive? Are they alive? Actually, that's a great question to start off with. Yes, they are. Yeah, sure. Worst case they die, we still with a different team. This is probably for sure my best team. We multitask. Yeah, I'd say Anti-Cole's been doing really good against some stuff. They might not do as good against this team, I don't know. This team likes to do some weird stuff. I'll go ahead and give you... Ow, that hurts you a lot. Okay, maybe this isn't the team to use against, especially not you're gonna take that long to do anything. I really need to kill him first, but honestly, if I want to actually kill them, I'm gonna need to actually kill her first. Because otherwise, it'll be like the anniversary event, they're just gonna revive. He's gonna revive him like 25 times. Stop your healing. Yeah, you have some buff. Let's do that. Go ahead and heal up Malloc a little bit. I like how you already got the ultimate, and there's some people from it. Can y'all stop whatever y'all are doing? Now we wait. I would guild ally, but I'm kind of saving them up right now. You're 4 tiles away from Malloc. I had to go in so hard in the anniversary event to actually be able to get him. Also, one day this is going to end. Is it going to end or is it going to crash? Okay, we actually finally conceded. Sometimes you just have to wait for him to gain. I don't know what he's actually gaining there, but he's doing something. I don't know, do that to you? Why not? I think you do like no damage from it. I mean, you do 700 damage. Okay, that's basically nothing. Don't use that. Don't use it. I normally let this team just kind of auto everything, but I kind of want to play it myself. Just have a little bit of fun here for this one. But I do have to ask you, Mimi, Are you also like a collector? Like, are you into Legos? Okay, I guess you assist. Are you into Legos like outside of this game, or are you just mostly into like this type of game? I know a lot of people just like these types of games. I myself am mostly playing this because I like Legos. I mean, this type of game is decent. Though I'm not into like these types of games specifically. You already have your ultimate again? That doesn't feel like you've had enough time for you to have your ultimate back already. Like, if they release something like this for Godzilla, I would probably play it. Maybe for like Jurassic Park or something like dinosaur related or something. Maybe some interesting creatures, something. But for just like this type of games, I know some people play lots of these types of games. There we go. I'm not really one of those types of people, but I always think it's interesting hearing what people are interested in. To figure out not such as passive, triggered when you're using non-attacking abilities. It's the sword. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. We're gonna be talking about lots about Legos on here. Gosh, well, I would maybe recommend one of my shed videos if you're interested. Just any of them called Shed. If you want to see my collection, because I do have a honestly decently sized Lego collection, if I'm gonna be honest. Well, I may have a shed for them. So I definitely like to collect Legos. Oh, we'll see. Are these like the same team, or like one of them actually weaker than the other? See, that's 4-4. 4-4. 5. Okay, it's just weird to me that these are arranged differently, but they're basically the same team. I guess I'll just go up here. I will use the Spooky Army team again. Where were they? Here we go. You though with this, and what was Magic again? Here we go. How many sets? Ooh, that's a hard one. I mean, I guess honestly, it's probably like 1,000. I mean, that sounds a lot, but I think that's all 50 count in like the $5 sets, like the other like small stuff. It's not all like big stuff. So I do have some decent number of like bigger stuff. Welcome making like a little bit of a sort of city-ish display. I know it's kind of a little bit out there. I'm kind of making do with the shelves I have, not like tables and just like full-fledged cities, kind of like skinny. I'm doing like shelves with it. But I have like a little bit of it, granted most of it's like I have to like envision it up in my head, but I mean that's kind of what you're doing. I feel like when you play with like Legos, you have to kind of like, I don't know, just kind of do like a little bit of make-believe with it. I do sort of like Minecraft. Well, I guess I like it decently enough, though I do like modded Minecraft stuff a little bit better. Although, well, I think it's definitely decent. I think I like some of the like the factory stuff you can do. Like I know it's not definitely by any means the same game, but like Satisfactory. Like I like doing some stuff I can maybe kind of get in like Satisfactory in Minecraft weirdly. I find some of those fun. I find some of the challenging stuff fun. I would definitely probably play a lot more of those if I actually had like some friends that played it and we could hop on together. Because I don't know, some of the stuff is as fun if you're just playing it by yourself. Like I tried playing like Septech Ages, I thought it was a very interesting mod pack. But like, it's really slow and like, it's not bad. But man, playing that by yourself is like, it's hard to keep them around to keep on playing that. But like, I think if I had like some friends who all hopped on and played and messed around and stuff, I think it would definitely be a lots of fun. That was Ninja asking something, blah blah blah. Ketchup sticks. Okay. Don't know what that means. I don't know exactly the reference of ketchup sticks. Have about 100 Star Wars. Awesome. $30, $230. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, cause saying that you own 1,000 sets sounds a little crazy at first, but then it's like, well, I mean, to be fair, that should be like 1,000 small stuff, and kind of like, I guess, like some poly bags and some like minifigure. Not like army builders. I guess I get some army builders and stuff. I mean, I might get like a Ninjago army builder every time I see it, just to get like the minifigures. Cause I think some of those normally have some like really good value in them. But like whatever you would call like the city equivalent of battle packs or like army builders, you're not like really building an army, but it's still kind of like the same thing, or like the same sort of what you would call for those other ones. Let me go ahead and defeat them. Now we'll go ahead and get another song going. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow? Awesome. I'm just wow, I'm missing lots of stuff. Was that what's the reference with ketchup sticks? I have a question about ketchup sticks. Let me go ahead and get that swapped on over and I'll catch up. Ooh, Terra's Still in Paradise. That's kind of a banger. You're buying some Jagos? Awesome. You play single player? Okay, and I think that's a good thing with Minecraft. I'll take Ninjago for a second. It's a good thing with Minecraft is there's so much like different things you can do if you want to do it. You do single player, multiplayer. There's those, I don't know what you call them, like the servers you can join where you do like the Bed Wars stuff. Like there's lots of different things there. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna throw on Redbeard. This is how I watch the power of Redbeard spinning to win on here. But like a lot of stuff you do, mod packs, you can go heavy into like industry, into magic, exploration. There's like a lots of cool things that you can choose to do there. Also, I said I was gonna catch up with chat, but I just immediately decided this battle. Let me go ahead and catch up. And no mods, okay. I know they have updated it with lots of different things. Like keep on adding like a couple new biomes every now and then, some new creatures, some other stuff, which is cool. Although it's also interesting to me. Well, I like seeing what all they add in and like what like the modders choose to add in. But I was gonna say, Angus isn't exactly the same, but like I really like looking. I don't know if you've ever played it, but all the stuff they added in with Minecraft Dungeons. I've been seeing that added to Minecraft itself. So I like how they like chose to try to recreate Minecraft in their like level. I mean, I'm a professional level designer, so I guess I should really be interested in like level design. But I really like how they chose to go and like make that stuff. Really reminds me of people who would make like single player or multiplayer like adventure maps for Minecraft. It really reminds me of kind of how you would do that. I feel like they got louder, much louder than it was earlier today. Oh my gosh. Let me know how the sound is right now, because I can always lower it if needed. It's just, unfortunately, some of these things are a little bit bugged with their sounds. Okay, if I say hi, what's happening here? Holding up on here? Man, adding in Redbeard to this team is, I think, really nice. It means fries cause you stick them and catch them. Okay. Yeah, the Hypixel type stuff, yeah. That kind of, because like Hypixel, but there's also like a couple other different like servers you could join, some other stuff, and like, I seen one, some YouTuber I follow got paid a couple different times to like do it. It always looks weird, or they're like awkward, like being paid to like rep something that you're not really interested in is always kind of like funny to watch. Well, it's very easy in team here. They had like a skyblock dinosaur thing or something, which was very funky. Would have been nice if Reaper was aboard. Well, yeah, I wouldn't have minded some of that stuff. It's a little loud. Okay, yeah, I can definitely drop that right quick. maybe, how does that sound? Also, is it the music, or is it the just like some of those special effects? Because I know Malak's Ultimate is not properly sound balanced, so it's like always max volume no matter how you have it, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, these were all songs that they used for special events in Daily of Lost, which they had like actual bands do the songs for them, and they've had like some really decent ones. Which I actually feel like that's probably what hurt the game the most in the long run, is they paid all this money for like the rights to use all these really good songs, and they didn't just have like regular people or like regular sound people make it. They had like, they worked with different bands to like put them into the game for the different music. Because like the base game, the artist they used a lot was Daoko, D-A-O-K-O, which I really enjoy a lot of her music, but it was amazing to me how much music they had of hers in the game. I'm like, that must have cost a lots of money, because it's not like she's just a like random nobody. She was a like decently sized, I think, musician beforehand. I'd actually seen her in some other things before, so I was really happy that she got in the game and she actually had like some good solid music that they used for her as well. Though they did move away from her after like the game kind of came out. Like that was base game, you'll keep on hearing for Zero, base game music, and they added in like a whole bunch of other ones for some other artists, and there's some other people they kept on reusing as time went on that were fairly decent. And they had like some people like one-off things, so like different storylines for some of the different events. They kept on bringing back the same people for some of those. Just Malak passive. Okay, yeah, I can buff it back up. Extra battle and tournaments. Awesome. Oh, I didn't switch back to strength. Oops, sorry. That's why I did that. Although I guess I got busy reading chat again. But just like, it was just the Cactus Girl little fight there. Although let me go back. I'm gonna change the volume back then. Nope, wrong thing. There we go. Don't watch the stream earlier while I left on for like a whole brixpedition max. Very professional there. I guess we're gonna keep on using this team. I don't know why we keep on rocking this team, but I guess we are. But I might go ahead and move back over. So well, I can actually play some of the Doctor song. Doctor somebody else. So I might be pronounced it similar. What was I gonna say? Oh, I do have a question for you, Mimi. What's some of like, I guess like your oldest Lego sets, or like maybe what you might say is your like favorite year of Lego stuff that you own? I know a lot of people talk about like some of like the old, what they call like some of the classic stuff, which I think is funny because some of that stuff I guess like is classic, but then you actually have like classic space, but then you have like other space things that aren't part of classic space that also considered classics. I think it's just kind of funny, everybody has their own like classic stuff. But I'm just curious like what other people's like favorite year of Lego stuff is. I see lots of love for some of the like much older stuff. But I always think it's interesting to see what other people might have. Also, I thought it was my center at first doing that. Yeah, they're gonna pop this. Cactus Joe was in the map with Lloyd and Highwayman. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, that basic like Cactus note there, or I call Cactus Girl, or I don't know. I feel like I call it like Cactus Girl Disco basically. Cause you have them just like jumped away and slapping everybody. I don't know. I always enjoyed that node of this like brixpedition. I really wish they would make some like more handcrafted nodes for this. I think there are lots of other fun nodes that you could do to add them in here fairly easily and just make this a little bit less repetitive. Like, I've started to have a lot more fun with it recently, and actually look forward to like playing it on Friday to get through with a couple of these maps. So I wish I could play it more on. I wish it didn't end on like 8 AM Saturday morning or whatever. I think it is like for me that time, or 10 AM, something like that. I'm not going to use Ultimate, that's a little bit overkill. But I wish I could play it, I could actually play it on like the weekend proper instead of like on Friday. I'm trying to take like a little bit of time off to kind of do this to work it all in. But I actually have fun sitting down and playing through it. I just wish some of this stuff was a little bit more varied. Most stuff you have off in 2015. Neat. China Wall was like 2015. Yeah, I think there's normally a like, I think around 15-second long delay for this. So I also have to like look back at chat and everything. I give it a couple of like seconds to like maybe have something else pop up. But it also depends on how much I'm actually playing, if I'm letting it auto it. But I think there's just a little bit of delay, but some of it's actually just me getting a little slow to read back of the stuff. Disco forward. Disco is always. Yeah, this song is Japanese. Well, it's Japanese with a little bit of English, though I might say a little bit of English. I think it's saying like Terrestrial Paradise or Terrestrial Paradise, but it sounds like it's saying like Terrestrial and Paradise to me or whatever. Though a little bit of a kind of fun fact is in Japanese, the sound for L and R, the letter, is the same actual sound. So that's why people make a joke about calling it like English. Is some of them have a little bit of a hard time when they speak English. This mostly appears in like animal stuff where they don't really speak it, but they're trying to speak it. Like maybe just saying like one line in a different language or something. Is sometimes the L and R sound alike. So like they say English, they say English. Cause those lip sounds, even though to me they're like very distinct and different, it is the same for them. So that's why sometimes when you hear some stuff, I guess give you your turn. It sounds a little bit funky. Took me a while to find out some of these songs I listened to actually had like English portions in them, but it sounded like it was saying something else. They just weren't saying it as good. But just a little interesting fun fact there, because I've seen some anime stuff where they'll say like a line in English randomly, and it's just so like bad sounding, but I guess to them, the people who are watching it don't speak English, so they're just saying something. Like if you have somebody like in America randomly swap to like Spanish for like a line or something, or like a sentence or whatever, like you don't really maybe know what they're saying, but you know that they're saying something. It's just some fun stuff with that. Yeah, we'll catch back up on chat right quick. Yeah, I was trying to think of what actually all was from 2015. Well, sorry, 2016. Did you say some of the stuff was from 2015? Let's see. Scrolling back. Maybe I just misread that as 2015. Stuff you have is from here. Stuff you have is from 2015, and you like 2016. How many what all did they have releasing around that time? Because I know they had like a bunch of different things. You tried to having the stream open on both your iPad and your PS5. Ooh, that could definitely be some crazy overlap. I would, but if I did that, I would probably for sure lose. And I'm gonna try to get back up into the top 5 again, hopefully before payout, so I can go ahead and get that little bit extra gem reward. So I'm gonna right now keep sticking to Malak, because he is weirdly just straight up better. I wouldn't have, if you had asked me before I read about how good it was supposed to be, I wouldn't have said so. But apparently he is really that good. Let's go ahead and breeze through this node right quick. Shimmy Ball was 2016. I think Shima was before 2016. I want to say Nexo Night was a bit after 2016. I did enjoy both of those things. Hidden Side was definitely later than both of those things. Hidden Side was what, last year? Year before was when it kind of ended? I think it was maybe like January of last year was last wave of like inside stuff. As cool as that theme was. Do you have Disney? No? I guess it's going for you then. Eat some presents. Merry Christmas. And I guess we have some time bomb or something on him to take on that. Let me just steal those buffs, please. I haven't really stole anything from them, but oh well. We don't really need to remove that many debuffs either. Let's just keep on going with that. Excuse me for the loud noise here for this ultimate. There we go. I really wish I could fix that, but I have the game at half volume and it is doing full-on max volume for that one. But I think Ghost had a problem like that for a bit. And some of those buffs they do, and some of the other Spooky Army figs also have some of like the same problems where they just go max volume all the time, for whatever reason. I really wish they could fix that because it is very annoying, especially with how loud it is. Like if I was playing it on my phone, I mean I guess you have like your volume settings on your phone too, and I guess I could like, I think I could fully mute it and it would stop, but it's not affected by turning the volume down any more, which is very unfortunate. Just throw that meta, number 1 in the arena, also. Using Ernest, Non-Such Santa, Magisto, and Scully. Ooh, awesome. Like seeing that Scully. I think there's some other stuff we could do. I know some people I think have started using... Who were they using Redbeard in place of? Are these people using Redbeard? I think some people have started using Gems as one of the other like figs there. I will say if you can get Malak, he is surprisingly good because mine's only 4 stars. I mean, you can have kind of max out. I think this whole team is 4 stars. Maybe Sanders 5. Yeah, whole team's 4 stars. And I'm like near the top now somehow in like the beta shard. Somebody resisted something before they came in. Like how that just appeared up there. And it's like a Santa appeared over Slimer, Winston. One of them Santa apparently. See, kind of well since 2016. Let's see, the second run of Castle was 2013. I think Ultra Agents was around that same time as well. Let's see, Ultra Agents, you had, I think it was around Forest something City, which I thought was really cool. Maybe that was Swamp. Swamp, well, that sounds about around there. What else? Kind of all the different stuff. Then of course they did like some Star Wars stuff. Well, that was maybe Force Awakens Star Wars stuff. Perhaps I can't remember when exactly the Force Awakens actually came out exactly. I think 2015 would have been around the time I think Jurassic World came out, which was cool to get some Dino stuff back. What else was out around then? I can't remember all my different stuff. Maybe Mixels? Mixels was probably out around then. Love Mixels. I think maybe Lego Movie was 2013-ish. I think I was still in school when Lego Movie came out. Maybe it was after. Maybe I was in college at that time. So that might have been around then. Don't have a dress. Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's what you were saying. Yeah, this is 1 star higher and your non-search is 1 star lower. Awesome. Have you swapped over to the anti-classic spaceship? Ninja, I know you were talking at one point about some of the different teams you were in. I can't remember if you would swap them over yet or not. I mean, hey, it works best if the top people are using also classic space. Yeah, that should work decently enough. So let's throw on somebody. Oh no, Alan's actually not that useful here. I'll throw on you. Let's have you bounce around and hit some people. Movie was 2014? Okay. Yeah, I think I was... Well, I mean, I graduated from high school in 2014, and I started college that same year, like in August, so I guess... I think it would have been when I would have graduated. I remember going to see it with some of my friends from high school. I don't know why we went to see it. Well, I know why I went to see it, because I like Ninjago. Well, not Ninjago. Well, I mean, Ninjago I guess Ninjago was out there. Oh yes, Ninjago would have been out there. I don't think Ninjago would have been cancelled by then. I don't think it was actually back yet. Maybe. But I don't remember why they went to go see it with me, since most of them are like Lego fans. But it was neat. I think everybody wound up really liking that movie, which was super fun. I really liked having like a super... It was probably my favorite experience of going to the movies, which is weird to say, but I just thought it was going to be kind of a basic movie, a little bit, not like corporate cash grab, kind of almost sound like too negative by that, but almost like it was like product placement. Like, you have some decent stuff based off of some things like that, but like, I enjoyed the Clutch Powers movie back in the day. We need to watch it again at some point now. But it was like, definitely still a little bit of an advertisement for a toy. That one felt like it went past that, which I thought was really cool. Buff goes up, not buffs, debuff. So I'm gonna drop all this, get some everybody some payback. Yeah, we're gonna pop an ult. Got your ears. Yeah, doing stretch your chest. There we go. Use any classic space, nice. Mirror matches. Yeah, I haven't done too many mirror matches, but I don't really want to try doing a mirror match with him. I heard that he came in the TV show at some point, and I heard there was some like mixed reactions because it kind of didn't follow the same lore, or he was like a little bit of a different character, though I feel like there's a good chance if you were watching the Ninjago show, you might not have seen Clutch Powers, because I think Clutch Powers was really cool, and I think they might do something with Legoland, but they never really like did that much with it afterwards, so like, well, I think that is definitely a Lego movie worth watching. I wouldn't be too surprised if anybody who watched Ninjago might not have been aware of that, because I feel like he came out before. Yeah, I think he definitely came out before Ninjago, because it was like Mars Mission, Castle 2007, a little bit of Space Police stuff, so I think that was before Ninjago, perhaps. Click in Brixpedition events, excellent. As you can see how far behind I am with Brixpeditions, but I didn't really find it too fun for the longest. 2 items for the Brixpedition shop, let's take a little while. 15 Brixpedition events, hey, at least have some more achievements to work towards at some point. You could have, I think it's something that if you maybe into Legos you might have heard of, and I think enough people liked it, like me, that they would probably recommend to watch it. But I wouldn't be surprised if some people didn't, because it was like, it was really good, but they just kind of let it die off. I always wanted there to be like a proper sequel to it. Like, I feel like you could easily do something like that. Like every couple of years have it come on, and you can kind of combine some of the different themes that have been like released, like the ones Pharaoh Quest, some Power Miners, some Atlantis, Operators, Dino Attack, Hidden Side, Monster Fighters, Shima, Ninjago, what else was it? Nexo Knights, the other Castle something from 2013, Kingdoms, Galaxy Squad, Alien Conquest, just like have it just kind of mix some stuff in there. Free to play in Lego, awesome. But yeah, I'm just happy to have some stuff to do. I mean, the Ghostbusters rerun wasn't that bad. Like, really? It was still kind of boring. I like having a couple new things to do, though it wasn't actually like that much new stuff to do. But it is still a really good saving event. I guess we're going to run this team? I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely a really good like event to save in. I'm happy to have like some stuff saved up to do stuff now. I was really hoping for better drop rates. When I saw that new map, I was really hoping that new map first was going to be lootable nodes for like all 5 of the things with maybe like 2 tile drop rates or like 1+ drop rate. Even if it was still like the same drop percentage, if it still just let me actually be able to like do better, I think that would be really cool. And just like maybe the chance to get a little bit more, because it was right now like it was just slow going. Like you have to get it's kind of low chance to get anything. Whenever you do get anything, it's just a 1 tile drop. Is majorly disappointing, honestly. Like I really wish it would have been for sure better. Stop him from healing, please. Maybe. Okay, there we go. There we go. And we should easily have this one. I mean, this wasn't a very hard fight. It was an interesting combination of figs here. I was curious if somebody found like a new crazy strategy, because if I looked at this team here, I would definitely have tried fighting it, because I'm like, this is definitely a weak team. There's no way this team's going to be good, but apparently this one is. Double guns. Oh, that wasn't enough to get him. Ho ho ho. There we go. You're all in 6 runs? Neat. I'm assuming you. Oh, yeah, you got 6 runs. You mean like 6 fight? Well, you meant the Ghostbusters stuff. Yeah. I guess how many runs I'd actually say I've done it. Because I know I've skipped like 2 or 3 and I haven't like played at all doing some of them. Or like maybe just got on and did some looting. Although, to be fair, some of the time I just got on. Let's play this one. Ooh, Rainbow Riders? Force Your Way? Force Your Way, I think, was a decent one. There we go. But yeah, if you just get on like once a day, which is kind of what sometimes I would do if there's like no event going on, just like complete all my dailies. So some of the times I didn't even do dailies, because like Arena at one point was like really unfun to do, so I just like didn't do any of that. I think, gosh, for like a while I just skipped doing that, because I didn't ever like drop an Arena either. I think it was like around 300 for the longest, so I'm like, why play? It was like really hard to do. I think I was maybe doing the MT meta for a bit. But yeah, I don't know, I stopped playing like a lot of times doing it, because it was kind of like nothing going on, and I would just like do the like, what, 6 to 8 loots I could do. I think then we would still get maybe 100 energy a day sometimes, and like every other day from the mailbox. I guess we won't give it to you. Ow. But yeah, we was doing that, and it was just kind of like, I would maybe get sometime 1 tile a day if I was lucky, and it's just like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna log off now. But it just didn't feel really worth it at all to play, which was very sad, because I think the game is pretty decent overall. Like, I wish it could get better, like be in a better state than it is now, but it isn't in that bad of a state right now. I think they need to do anything too crazy to it. Attack him. There we go. Ow. Shoot him. I guess pop this off as well. Give us some heals. Heals and some payback. Okay, I was hoping I was going to take out Red Beard, but your ultimate seems a little spotty. Sometimes it does lots of damage, sometimes it does nothing. I would... no, I have one more arena battle, but I'm going to save that to do with this team again. This team is just a better version of the team you're suggesting. Because you were suggesting this team, if I remember correctly, but you wanted Magister. Which I used that for a while until I eventually decided, I'll try Malak. And Malak got me so many more wins. I didn't express that, but if you actually do that, give me a little bit more healing. No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to try, because I know the outcome won't be successful. I'm not going to just waste an arena win to try an inferior version of the team I'm using. I used that team for a while. Like, I know how decent that team was. This team's just better. It's weird to me that it's better. Because you would think Magisto with his healing on payback would just be better for a team that does a lots of payback. But somehow, I think there's something in his count of all his kit. Well, I think one of his passives does some healing. Some of his abilities do healing. I think it also gives some chance of payback. He does have a revive with his ultimate. Doesn't always work, and his ultimate does more damage as well. I think a couple more buffs. But his AoE healing ability is really good. And I don't know if I like this team as much against Pirates. There's a little bit too much AoE going on that it sometimes really pisses off Redbeard. It gets very scary when Redbeard gets a little pissy. Let me just go ahead and get rid of that. Thank you. I mean, I guess we could always went ahead and killed you. Let me just go ahead. I need to actually use his taunt. But yeah, this team, I would very much recommend, as Matthew said, I think 4 tiles away from getting Mallock. But I do want to actually do a video on this someday. I think you really have to see this team in action to really believe how good they is, because it just doesn't sound like he should be that much better on paper than a fully maxed out Magisto, or as much of a maxed out Magisto as you can get right now if you can't get him to 7 stars. But somehow how he synergizes with this team is just impressive. Let me go ahead and pop him off again. Taunt again, why not? You have been buying the bags. I will admit, I kind of like that idea. I honestly have an itch to buy a 1600 gem bag, honestly. Now they added some of the new stuff into there. It's probably pretty good. It's a very good way to actually get some of those new characters. Honestly, if you want to get Andreas, that's probably your best shot to get right now. Since they're not seeming to want to ever run Holiday Break, I would say wait till next month. They should rerun it, but I would have said that last month as well. They should have reran. Holiday Break this time. Yeah, that might be a fun team to fight. Let's try that. I'm gonna fight my counterpart, my outdated counterpart. Awesome. Have you got any great force? Myself am a supporter of bag supremacy. I like to buy the bags, or at least used to, till I got most of the stuff that was in the maxed out. And once you get that stuff maxed out, it's less good. I'm curious to see how this goes though. I mean, I feel like this team being better, it should be good. Also, I just thought this might not be a good fight, because we might just stall each other out. We might not actually do anything. But I do want to see how this goes. Because it might not go well. It might go well. It's going to be a little bit of a weird toss up here. You're going to pop that. Do some explosions. Do an ultimate? Yeah, that's going to pop an ult. We're going to ulti boys. As soon as he finishes his buff. I'm just making eye contact with him until he actually decides to let me have my gun. Has anybody else experienced in this a decent bit recently where you just, for whatever reason, have to wait some time for him to do whatever he is doing, but it's not fully freezing up? If you wait a minute, it will actually complete. I'm going to put it on auto too while I wait for this. You got good in the bags with 12 gen style. That's not bad. Hey Jester, what am I expecting besides the 2 new minifigures? You think we're getting 2 new minifigures? Yeah, you can come and hang out here with us more. Naked HD XYZ. Okay, yeah, that is definitely something to, I'm just going to put user in timeout, and we're going to spank you while you're in there, we're going to remove you, and then we're going to report you. There we go. Unwanted commercial content or spam, yes. Maybe it is frozen. Was just catching up to what was going on. Yeah, I know this is passive, but sometimes it just like locks up. Well, I mean, previously for me, it didn't actually fully lock up. It would like actually let me do my attack after a little bit. Like, I don't know, like it had like, I don't know, 50 of these lined up when he got done doing it. Actually let me do something. Okay, let me scroll through all the mod stuff to actually get back up here to what Jester. Here we go, there we go. I'll answer your question after this is over. Let's go and pop this as well. We just need to kill Nathan so he won't stop up the game too much more. I don't want to get a loss because he's processing, I guess. Yeah, let's go on and do that too. Actually, that's not really that good because you don't heal that much, you only attack one person. Anchor. Present. There we go. But I have a question for you, Jester. New achievements would always be nice. The new nodes, new nodes are always good. Oh, you did finish them all, Jester? Awesome. Being able to actually get Magister for 7 stars would be pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest, that would be very awesome. Or at least to be able to finish him out too, because I know it's, granted, I guess if you're like a newer player, you probably wouldn't be able to do this. But like, it was interesting for the scroll event. Trying to do the final node of that without Magister. Now I guess there's some other good castle characters you can use. But if you try to do that one early, it's kind of hard because you don't really have any healing. Like, you have just a Go-Go. But just the Go-Go doesn't heal himself, and he's a taunter, though he's taking lots of damage in himself. Which is very interesting, if I do say so myself. Like, it's not the easiest node to honestly do. Well, it's not the easiest node to do and actually complete it with everybody, like, alive properly. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's go and pop that as well. Maybe even just take you out. Oh yeah, I think you does more if they have like more buffs or something. Let's go and take you out. I guess we're gonna throw this at them. Stack up all the debuffs. Let's pop an ultimate as well here. Oh, I got more spam. Put user in timeout again. Oh, we only put them in timeout for 300 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna have to actually just straight up ban them. Because they're gonna keep on doing it. He's giving me the option to add them as moderator. Hide user on this channel. Users messages. I wish there was a way to just straight up block them. At least posting that. I'm not seeing that. I reported them as commercial spam and everything, but apparently that is not good enough to actually block them. So I will get back to the thing after finishing this battle right quick. Was hidden. Awesome. Well, it looks like it's getting all that stuff hidden by now. Message deleted, message delete. Okay, awesome. It's automatically deleting all of them. No, let's go back up through all this just bot spam stuff. There we go. Let me actually go ahead and click out of that. Didn't talk too much. Was just a go-go. Yeah, being able to actually 7-star him would be great. Finished. See, trying to remember what you. Having to scroll through all these messages of comment deleted, comment deleted, comment deleted, comment deleted. Yeah, more spam. Luckily we got all that stuff deleted. I hope we get raids would be really cool to get. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be something too soon though, because I feel like that would be a little bit more developed by Code Recording, which I guess it would be kind of correct. I mean, they are like the main team now. Honestly, let's just go with this one instead. That was kind of a fun one. So with what's going on with Ukraine, they're kind of farming it out to some other teams. Also, I just saw the viewer count go up, so we're gonna get more spam. Is Naked HD XYZ coming back? I just read the messages again. I think that's different than the first message they had, which was very funny. But let's see what they're gonna say. Okay, with the current team, which I guess I don't know, core team, being gone or like not being able to work on it, I feel like that stuff's going to be extra delayed. Maybe not too much more. I don't know. Maybe they can still work on it. I don't know what all their situation. I know the situation in Ukraine's not great. I don't know if the dev team's still in Ukraine. They've gone somewhere else. What's really going on there with them? Just for his tower, an interesting set for Ninjago. But I feel like it may be extra delayed. I mean, I guess it's kind of been delayed for a bit anyways, but that probably would slow that down a lot more. Though I would love to have like a new game mode. I also would love them to like update tournaments a lot. That would make me very happy. Actually adding in some like improvements to brixpedition, like a couple more handmade notes there, I think would be awesome. There's like just some more basic fun notes if I think. So we'll pop that. I guess we're gonna shoot you. Pop this. I don't know why he was already out there, but I'm gonna throw that at you. Why not? I should have taunted with you, but I guess we'll stall the buff they have. Really mess with them. Already took Zane out. Poor Zane. Let's pop this as well. Get everybody some payback so we do even more damage to them if they attack anybody. Now we'll take you out next. Also, almost having Gamadon dead is pretty stupid. Let's go pop it also. Sorry for the loud noise. But I feel like raids might be extra delayed just because of like everything that's going on. I wouldn't imagine them probably working on that. I think the people probably taking over like working on the game in the meantime are probably working mostly to maintain it and release some new stuff, which is why I think Team Kahuna might be next with an Imperial update, is because he's been in the files for a while. So if they were looking for some characters to quickly make, and if they want like regularly working on this game, I think that would be one they would probably maybe dig up and actually like finish off, so we could actually have that being added in soon. So catching back up on chat now. That we're not being spammed by bots anymore. We feel the bot army. Down with Techie, up with Spooky Army. Communicating with raids, which would be very interesting. Trades with guilds would be nice. I would also just love to upcycle my gear to actual like useful gear. Like I have too many unusable apples. I would love to actually even trade 100 for one of like the actual good apples. Like I can make lots of bank off of that. Do you think we'll get this upcoming update? I feel like this upcoming update is probably going to be mostly if we do get an update, whatever event they're updating, adding in some new characters and maybe a set. It seems like they're adding a set each time they kind of update now, like one set, 2 figs. we're probably just gonna get mostly that again, because I think that's what's being worked on by another team, or like being outsourced to other Gameloft teams right now. Is they're working on that stuff to keep the game kind of going, but they're not really doing that much bug fixing, maintenance, updating other stuff. They're mostly like adding in new stuff they can make a little bit of money off on to kind of keep the game going in the meantime. Oh, it's going back up. Penny sub. Yep, it's been almost 2 months since the collectibles update, which I think also really makes think it's going to be the Imperials. So they were doing an update almost every month there for a while, like every 2 events. So I feel like we will probably be getting an update soon, but maybe not like a really big update. You get the wars causing troubles for them, but you won't get too much into politicalness, no worries. Who else is in the files? I know, yeah, King Kahuna is in the files. Let's see, I've checked the minefield to see what all was in there. But I know it was him, a like criminal hiding in like a stump suit, for city. I think there was like one other like city thing, but they weren't all the most interesting. I think there was a couple more collectibles. Well, some of the collectibles I think have been there for like quite a while, honestly. I'm trying to remember what all that stuff was. It's all popped. Oh, that was a text message. Okay. If that's I think most of the stuff I kind of know. I think City would be a really cool one. City is definitely in the like top of what I would like to actually see get updated. But I feel like they might be waiting for the dev team to come back before City really gets like worked on. So I don't know if we're going to see too much of that for a little while. I guess until everything like settles down a little bit more. Or at least with the team. I mean, I don't know if the team's still in Ukraine or not. Like they might be in a different area. They can set up shop there and get started on like working. I'm not saying like that's like the worst thing ever. But like maybe they might be able to start working on the game at some point. I feel like if they're going to do that big, well, this thing has to be that big update, but I feel like an update like that is probably going to be handled by the main team, not kind of be outsourced to some other teams maybe. But also I think the thing with that is, I feel like the city stuff will come with an update to maybe some existing figs as well, and not just be a like basic update, or like not just add in a new set and 2 new figs. I feel like they're going to do a little bit more whenever they actually touch on City. So I think City might be a little ways out because they're waiting on being able to actually add in that other stuff into it. It's going to work on you, and I guess we're going to pop this as well. Also, I do have to ask you, Ninja, what do you think the next update will be? Because I'm kind of leaning towards, I think, the Imperial event's going to be updated, and we're going to get at least King Kahuna, maybe with his pirate ship, maybe, sorry, this is loud, I wish that could be quieter. Maybe another pirate fig, no idea what they would really be. I mean, I feel like it kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for some more like pirate figs, like, unless you just want like another basic pirate, a different outfit, which I mean there's lots of different like versions of the pirate, so lots of them look very kind of samey, which is just like newer. They could maybe just do that, but I don't know if they would do that. That's why I feel like I'm leaning towards right now, is you're probably going to have an update to the Imperial event. I'm hoping they will definitely update City. Raids would be cool. I think Raids will be a decent bit out. And I feel like when they update the Imperial event, it's going to become more of a just basic pirate event where they add in new pirate stuff too. Kind of like how they took the early adopter Gripley, which was originally a Blacktron focused one, and shoved 2 classic space figs into it. Because they just, I guess, made it just basically a space event. Though we also got like Holiday Break became like a chill event, which I thought was interesting. I feel like it's going to be that. The only other thing I can maybe see it being is I feel like they could turn it into like a Justice event. Maybe Role Model too. I feel like those could be kind of similar. But I don't know what else they would really add into that. The first thing I would go for there would be Space Police. But I really don't want Space to get any new things for at least a little bit. Give a couple other themes or other tags a little bit more of a time to shine for a little bit. They have been meta for so long now that I don't think it would be bad if they didn't update them for a bit. Like, if we want to do an update to all the like main tags in the game, save them for last. They've been like meta for so long, they can be out of the meta rotation for a bit, at least in my opinion. And we have the bot back. Let me just report them again. Not for terrorism, not harassment or bullying, not suicide, pornography. There we go, report. Message reported, and we are going to put you in timeout again. Bad bot. Get spanked. I don't know why they keep on coming back. The pirate minifigures with synergy with Imperial and Pirate. That's what I feel like it would probably be. I feel like they added King Kahuna. The Ghostbusters would be neat, but I don't know if they can touch Ghostbusters due to them being like an IP. I think they'd get like a lots of mission for anything they touched with them. I don't know if they'd be able to do that for at least a little bit. That might be a fun team to try. No, we'll wait till actually I feel like playing it again. I don't want to ignore chat too much. But I feel like King Kahuna, since he wouldn't be a buff or an Imperial, would work very well as kind of like a plug-and-play fig for those. They wouldn't exactly be either other. Like, they would just be like another one you could add in, which I think would be a pretty decent one. Like, I think that would... I myself would at least like it a lot. So let me just go back to Drugalia's Lost Music. Nope, not Demon Slayer. Drugalia Lost. They lost me. But I think they would be something like that. And I think Jester's already hopped on out already. He's here gone very quickly. Yeah, that's just music collection 2. Let's show music collection 2. Oh wait, no. Album featuring Daka. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I think it's gonna be another game. Yeah. I would be curious to hear, since you're thinking we're getting some other things, do you think King Kahuna might be likely to come next? Or you think it might be a different event? It has been a little bit since we've had something get updated. So I feel like something is coming. It might not be that one, but I kind of want to save up some gems. So I might be able to at least complete the the set to 4 stars or something. Maybe at least try it out with some other stuff. I think that's my biggest thing. Is they drop something new, not really being able to get anything new from it to at least kind of mess around with, even if it isn't going to be that good. Not being able to at least try it is a little bit frustrating. Keep putting user in timeout. Remove. The bots keep on coming back and multiplying. It's not actually giving me an option to ban the bot, weirdly. Because I would actually love to ban it. Although this one's also a different bot. This one's actually has a little bit of a different name. Channel, pin mesh, I can pin them, I've reported them. Hide user on this channel. There we go. Maybe that might keep him away a little bit. Don't. I'm trying to get the message here. It's giving me a message to like unban them. I'm like, no, not unban. Unhide the messages. I don't want to undo that. I want to leave them in timeout. But let's see, what does it say here? I think Jess has already popped out. Please tell me Jess didn't click the link. Jess, come back. Don't click it. Please, don't go there. It'll give you a virus. Not the fun kind of virus, either. The bad kind of virus. Yeah, we play Lego Legacy anymore. And there's actually some interesting stuff, hopefully, come more interesting than I think last month kind of was. As much as I like Spooky Army actually getting reran again, be able to get a little bit more of them. Ghostbusters was kind of like, I guess I can at least save doing Ghostbusters, but I definitely want to do a little bit more now. Let's go ahead and pop up this. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to defeat this team, right? Actually, this might be a little bit of a fun one to manually fight. And then we might end it on one more arena fight. Alright, just pop that. Guess I'm gonna pop that as well. Just pop this. I go. First, I went ahead and pop the ultimate. I didn't really process that was already ready. Well, that was your first action. I didn't feel like it should be really ready by now. Let's pop that. Really mess them up. Drop the anchor on the ghost. And then we're gonna pop the two ultimates here after we drop the pirate's chest. Hot chests in your area. Pretty fish spooky. Awesome. I think also I would love kind of another rerun of Spooky Army to get my, I mean, I won't be able to get that many up there, but I would love to get my Spooky, at least like a couple Spooky Army options to 6 stars, but I feel like if I get a couple of these Spooky Army bigs where I could actually use them with that, I would be able to do it a lot easier. Also, I think the bot just showed back up. The viewer count just bumped up a couple numbers. Though, if you aren't the bot that's spamming pornographic links in the channel, in the chat, welcome. We are probably going to be wrapping this up here soon. I don't want to do too much more of this. I kind of want to save some of this for like Sunday to do. Do another little bit of a weekend stream. But yeah, if you would like to go back to that one, that will probably be afternoon, maybe like 2 hours before whatever time it is now. Actually, probably 3 hours for this. Well, I can see the viewer count. The viewer count bumped up, which is what happens when the bot shows up as well. They might not be able to actually post messages. So they keep on changing what the bot actually is that shows up. It keeps on showing up as a different actual account, which I don't know why they're spamming that hard on this channel. Like, okay, I get maybe one bot shows up, but I wouldn't think I would be trying so hard that I'm actually changing the bot that I'm using as well to keep spamming the same stuff, but the name has been slightly different a few different times. They've been updating some stuff to get around the blocks, which has been interesting. But yeah, I'm looking for, let's go pop this. Looking forward to doing some more streams. Also looking forward to talking about some more LEGO stuff. Haven't been like that much news really dropped. Then there's been like one leaked picture of what one of the 90th anniversary sets looks like, which is kind of interesting, though it's also like very grainy, so I don't really want to wait time to like a better picture. I don't have anything against talking about like leaked images personally. Just don't show anything confidential. You get like kicked off YouTube. LEGO will come after you. No mercy. But yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't look really good enough to really talk about. I'll wait till it has like a better image. But I'm really excited to see what the classic space remade set looks like, so I think that one's going to be very cool. The castle sounded interesting. The price doesn't. It sounds very expensive. If the leaked stuff is true, which, I mean, if the leaked information, which makes the set sound kind of cool, is also true, it sounds like it should probably be that expensive, but I don't know, it's just, well, I think it's Falcon Knights or something. That's not really a pirate. That's not really a castle sub-theme I super care for, so I'm like, not that very interested in it. But yeah, the Forthman set sounds cool. Classic Space, I'm cautiously optimistic about. Like, at least with the castle set, I don't know what we call castle pirates. With that set, it was at least a giant castle, and it's just like more detail and everything, so I can see why it maybe gets like 350 United States dollars. It's crazy. But hey, I can at least maybe see why you may have like a giant, nicely designed castle that costs that much. For Classic Space, it's probably going to be a spaceship, although maybe they added a space or something with it too. I can always see that maybe maximum being $200, which is still too much money. But at least I think that one's going to be a little bit more of a reasonably priced set. Because I wouldn't mind maybe getting one of these, but I don't want to get one of them that's like super expensive. Like, let the cheap people be able to eat something too, please. Like, some of the other stuff they have announced coming up this summer looks cool, but some of that stuff's expensive. I mean, I think some of the stuff is decently priced. Like Monkey Kid, I think, is decently priced. Or at least the ones that I want to get the Monkey Kid's thing. The Dragon of the East is what, $80 and $90. Either one I think is like a decent price. I mean, cheap is always better. That one looks really cool and I'd like to get that, but getting that makes it hard to get some of these other things that are also expensive. But I think I'd rather get that than maybe some of these remade things I don't have too much of a whatever. Yep, here's another bot. Yep, just remove. Actually, I want to actually remove you. Put user in timeout. Hide user on this channel. And report for. Should anybody just report them for terrorism? That would probably work. Actually, never mind. They won't actually want to get on terrorism. They keep on posting stuff. But yeah, the name is different this time, and they've actually changed some of the messages, which is always fun. So you'll probably be ending this up here soon, because like, the bots apparently keep on wanting to come back in here. I'm pretty sure it's somebody here lucking it, doing it on purpose, and they're going and making a new bot to just come in here and do it, because I'm watching the viewer count change along with it. But yeah, I think we're going to do like one more fight. We want to go ahead and do the arena fight. I can show me, hopefully, the power of anti-classic space. Or I might just come back on in like an hour or two. Granted, if I do that, I'll probably actually forget about doing it, if I'm being completely honest, by the time I need to actually come back on and do it. So I might not do that. Yeah, let's go and get on here. Worst case, I get 150 gems versus what, 175 would be like really nice. But I'll take that. If we get bumped down to even like 100, or if we got bumped down to 125, probably what it would be. Hey, that's still a decent bit of gem income in my opinion. So let's go ahead and try out this team against Anti-Classic Space. The new Anti-Classic. Oh. I don't normally have that issue on here. Never mind. I guess I'm gonna come back to it later. Do I have any energy to do one of these again? Yeah, I'm gonna do like one more loot on here. Yes, one tile. I'll take a tile. I think my earlier loot I get like 12 energy and got like 2-3 tiles or something. Doesn't really feel like that good. But thank you for all those who came out for this. I'm going to try to do one of these every Friday now. Probably a stream anytime a new event comes out, especially if it's like new. If it's an old one, I might do a stream later in the day because there's like nothing really new to play, but at least like talk about it. And maybe I might try doing one every Sunday too. I don't know. Really kind of depends on how tournaments going. I might do tournaments, I might not do tournaments. It just kind of depends if it's something I actually want to get. Though here I'm gonna let at least like 2 days of Brixpedition build up. Anybody who actually wants the rewards from this tournament, go ahead and get those as well. But if you are interested in seeing more of this, we'll stream some more. I do play some other games on here that is kind of like random. There's a couple other games coming out that I would like to do some content on if I can actually get all the setup to work for those and if they're actually like fun when they drop. But that is XCOM Legends and Jurassic World Operation Jurassic World Primal Op. There was Operation Genesis was an old Jurassic Park builder game. So those might pop out at some point, but those still have to be actually like really released properly, or I'll really hop in them, play too much of them. But yeah, if you're interested in this, we can do at least maybe like one stream a week on this stuff, as long as there's actually something really to do. But yeah, I'm gonna try to step up some content on this. I have like a couple other videos I'm working on for stuff related to this game. I want to actually have up sometime in the next couple of weeks, so definitely stay tuned for those as well. And I might do another like shed video at some point. Probably gonna do another stream. Probably just going to actually do just like a recording while in there. But I guess that's really it. This is Betuor Gripley signing off. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Stay bot free, virus free. Don't click on any weird links that Xbox send in chat, live chats, even not live chats too. But I'll see y'all next time. It was fun hanging out. Also fun talking Lego stuff. Definitely be looking for some more Lego stuff. Probably won't be able to actually buy too many like Legos this summer, but like August, September, probably be when I actually start picking up some of the like new stuff. And I do want to do some more reviews and other things on them then. So definitely stay on the lookout for that if you like some Lego stuff. But there's honestly lots of stuff I want to get there. Might do another stream just talking about that some other day. Maybe we'll talk about that more stuff on Sunday. So until then, see ya. Bye-bye. This will Gripley signing off. Also, I think another bot just showed up. This will be fun. I just saw this. I just saw the count go up. So I'm gonna go and leave before the bots show up. Bye-bye. Be safe out there. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.